Thank you so much because she's not doing nothing.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Yes.
All right. Where's Miss Taylor? We'll turn back to the session. Calling case number 22396605. This is Lakeisha Taylor versus Alice Jordan and occupants on Maross. May I have appearances? Lakeisha Taylor, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Your Honor, Lakeisha Taylor.
All right, thank you. And is Alice B. Jordan here?
Yes, sir.
And do you reside at 19826 Maross?
Yes.
All right, now, you indicated to the court that you were not Alice B. Jordan, but you also indicated that you live on Maross. So,
Yes,
the court is satisfied that you are standing because you live there. Where is Alice B. Jordan?
she's at home.
Okay. All right. Court is willing to continue with this hearing as an occupant is here from the property. So this is a summons and complaint to recover possession of property. Ms. Taylor,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you the owner of the property located at 19826 Maross Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and this property hasn't been foreclosed, has it?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. My taxes is current.
Right. All right, parties were unable to come to a resolution. Is that accurate?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Jordan.
Yes.
Today? So I can call you by your real name. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Debbie and Kelly, and I'm the daughter of Alice B. Jordan
Okay, Ms. Kelly.
at
Debbie.
19826.
Excuse me, Your Honor, don't mean to interrupt, but I don't know who Kelly is. I've never seen this lady, and she's not on my lease agreement. Alice, and her daughter is Debbie, but I don't know who Kelly is, Your Honor, for the record.
Sir, her name is Debbie
Um,
Kelly.
I know, no, her name is
Listen here.
Debbie. I don't know who Kelly is. So if someone else trying to speak behalf of Mrs. Jordan, there's
You
going to
just
be a
said-
problem because I know who her daughter is, but I don't know who Kelly is. Her last name is not Kelly.
Listen here, my last name is Kelly and I got ID with the address and just like Alice B. Jordan, okay?
Okay.
And yes, you do know because you is the one that come over there and I do her business.
No, you
So
said
you
Kelly
need to
was in the
stop.
car with you.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, I know who
I
you
don't
are.
have
Absolutely. I know who you are.
okay, I can't help. Okay, so
All right, this is how it works. We're digital. I can mute you all at my disposal. Court reporter. Two people can't speak at the same time. So one person's gonna speak and then the next person's gonna speak. All right, and it looks like we have some standing issues. So we're gonna address that. We're gonna start with Ms. Taylor, person who initiated this lawsuit, and get some information from you. Then we're gonna go to you, occupant of 19826 Morose. Ms. Taylor? Ms. Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, you were noted to the court, you said that you don't know who this person is?
Yes, I know who Debbie is, but she said it was somebody else that's speaking to behalf. I know who Debbie is. She's the one who handles all her mom's business. I know who she is. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and is this Debbie on the screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what, I don't understand, you said this person isn't Debbie.
No. She had somebody else in the car speaking on her behalf, and I told her no one else can speak for her.
I'll lay out the rules, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm gonna unmute you.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you unmute? All right. Who's the person driving? Is this person related to the case?
no, and I was talking to her.
Okay. Are you an occupant? As you stated, I just want to confirm. You live in 19826 Morose, correct?
Yes, since day one. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So this is a termination of tenancy matter. There's no amount to redeem. The property was terminated by a notice to quit, notice to vacate. Do you have any plans on vacating the property?
Your Honor, she's lying. She's don't own it. I got documentation saying that. That's a
Wow.
lie. Yeah, wow.
I didn't understand what you said. Could you repeat that?
She do not own it. She lost it in 2018.
All right. Now, who's the owner of the property?
The city.
So do you own the property?
Can I speak now, Your Honor? No?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, I own the property. I provided my deeds to the court. I have supporting documents where I pay my taxes on that property. That property is registered in my name. This is the conversations I've had with Miss Debbie. For some reason, I don't know why she thinks that I don't own a house. And I've given the courts all the documents when she first moved in. I was nice enough to show her my deed because I told her there's a lot of people out here that scamming people, but I show her all my documents. My taxes support is my house, so I don't understand what she's coming from.
All right, and Ms. Debbie, how did you end up residing in this property?
Okay, first of all, she need to stop. Okay.
Whoa. First of all, just answer my question. That's all I need you to do is answer my question. It's not Judge Mathis' show.
Okay.
Answer my question.
I won't show any documents, period.
What'd you say?
I won't show any documents by her to enter nothing. It took forever for me to even get in.
I'm trying. Okay.
And
You didn't ask my question.
my mother
How do you?
is 87, and no, she didn't show me anything. And yes, my name is on the deed finally when I got it.
Okay, we're gonna stay this case. I'll come back to this case a little later in the doc. I'm gonna look up some documents to see
But
what's going on.
I got a paper from the city. Your Honor, I can add that. It's a paper from the city. She do not own it. And I also got a paper from her saying that she did not pay taxes for 3 months. And I got that too. So she needs to stop.
But you have it, the court doesn't. So I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna call some cases that are ready and then recall this case a little later in the day. All right.
Okay.
Does anyone have any cases that are ready?
I have a 9:31 if Mr. Bajani is in the courtroom. I don't know whether he is or not.
Mr. Bajani checked in.
He may be in a breakout room.
Looks like it.
He's in a breakout room.
Okay, well, he'll come out eventually and we'll call it then.
Your Honor, I have a 10 a.m. that's a dismissal.
Snyder. All right, let's see. Is this 4209?
Yes.
Elizabeth Gist?
Yes.
Is Elizabeth Gist here? All right, let's see. Calling case number 233444209, Covington Arms Apartments versus Elizabeth Gist and occupants on Covington.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jackie Snyder Powder on behalf of Mark Lasbury, 82554 is my P number. We represent Covington Arms. Your Honor, our client told us that she has moved from the property. So this case is dismissed.
All right. For the record, she did not appear in the first hearing, but will you be submitting a dismissal to the court?
Yes, Your Honor, we're sending it over as we speak.
All right, thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you, you as well, Your Honor.
Thank you. Warm in here today. Yes. Not gonna complain.
Ms. Frederick, let me ask you this. Would you be comfortable with just reaching out to Ms. Mines? Understanding they have. And
I see Mr. Dune. Dune.
Yes. Hey,
Good morning. I don't have a Dune on my docket this morning.
You know what? I gotta change that. It's showing my nickname. I need to put my government on there. I'm sorry.
What's your government?
Randolph Beck.
Far from Dune.
I know, right? That's
All right, hold on, let me see it. You have a case number, Mr. Beck? Okay, I see you. 4240. You're scheduled for 10 o'clock. For all the defendants, are you requesting legal assistance? Lawyer.
Yes.
All right. Can you put your hand up in the chat? Someone from UCAC will invite you to a breakout. You have opportunity to talk to them. So.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
If it's not urgent, I am really juggling. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm juggling 4 cases right now and nobody's responding to me. So.
I don't think that was intended for us. Attorney Madden, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Looks like you have a few defendants who have arrived. Looks like Ray Young, he's speaking to legal
speak with Ms.
counsel.
Madden about Mr. Young. Ms. Madden, can I put you in a breakout room?
Mr. Otero. Good morning, Mr. Bijani.
Morning, Judge.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, but Mr. Otero,
Yes, hi.
how you doing?
I'm good. I'm well, and yourself?
Doing well, doing well. That's some good work.
Your Honor, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Otero today as well. This is Ben Christensen with the United Community Housing Coalition.
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Christensen?
Hello.
So, Attorney Madden is here. She looks like she's in a breakout room with Ted Phillips. So that's
I might have to, sorry to interrupt. I was just saying, I might have to do the same, Your Honor.
oh yeah, most likely. So
Thank you.
for putting me on notice that you're representing. Are you representing anyone else today?
Nope, no, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thanks.
So Mr. Otero, Mr. Christensen is your attorney. He's going to talk to the other side and then probably have a conversation with you, and then we'll call your case. But
Okay.
all of this will be done in the breakout room before I call the case. So when we bring it up, it'll be all the unnecessary information you all can discuss in the breakout room, and then if there's a resolution or no resolution, then we'll call it. That's the process, and that goes for everyone. So we're not just waiting around. I can call a case, but most cases, if you want legal counsel, then you have to talk to legal counsel, and that takes time. Talking to legal counsel, and then both sides need to talk. Usually it's a resolution that works out better than my resolution. My resolutions are pretty basic, pretty straightforward. So how's Latoya Walker here? I think that's, she's in room 1. Okay, so Latoya Walker is here on the 9 a.m. Monica Johnson is here. Is Attorney Barnes here? I saw her earlier. Mary Barnes.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm right here.
Okay, all right. Okay. Are you ready on Johnson?
I actually need to speak with her for a second.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Yes, sir.
All right. Annette Irving.
We're not quite ready on that, Judge.
Fine.
I'm waiting for Mr. Phillips to come back.
All right. And Yancey, Katima Yancey is here as well.
Yes, I am.
If Ms. LaWanda is ready, we can do that.
On,
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
no, that's a different case. We're on 3034.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm on 3034.
Ms. Yancey, are you represented by counsel?
Yes, I am. He told me that they were setting the agreement and everything. I've been in the breakout room and I'm just waiting to speak with you.
Who's your attorney?
I forgot
It's
his
Mr. Phillips'
name.
case.
Yes.
I just know, and I know he has a few cases this morning, so I'll be here.
To my understanding, they've come to an agreement and I'm just waiting for you and that's all.
You're waiting on your attorney, but when I understand delay, so it's not an issue. Just sit tight. We'll call your case.
I've spoken with him. I went to the breakout room.
Calling case number 22396649. Mutual Property Management versus Katima Yancey.
Judge, actually, we're not ready on this one because we're waiting for Mr. Phillips.
I'll recall it when parties are ready.
Sure, we're ready on 3034.
Okay. Calling case number 2239-3034, Mutual Property Management versus Annette Urban.
Good morning, Judge. Gilly Bajani, P 74626, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Suzanne Stefich Luan, P 48702, Michigan Legal Services on behalf of the defendant. And LaPortia Ward, who is the tenant, is present in the courtroom.
Good morning to all parties. I think this is a motion. This is a motion to set aside a default. Court obviously set aside the default. And were parties able to work out some type of resolution?
We are currently working on a resolution, Your Honor. So we're asking for an adjournment, perhaps a 3 or 4 week adjournment, whichever is best for the court.
All right. How does April 26th work?
I believe that's a little soon.
It's a little quick. Could we go early May?
We can go early May. Like first week early or second week early?
First week is fine, Judge.
Okay, let's do May 3rd. Does that work?
Yes, it does for me, Your Honor.
What day of the week is that?
That's a Wednesday.
Yes, that'll work.
All right, let's go 5/3/23 at 9:01.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome.
And Ms. Ward, you're free to go. I will be in touch later today.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, you too. Mr. Parashar, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you on any of these cases this morning?
I am, Your Honor. I wanted to check in. I am representing 2 defendants.
All right, which 2, so I can mark those down?
The first is Tequila Hughes, Your Honor, scheduled for 10. The case number is it ends in 4193.
Okay.
And the next one is Randolph Beck, also scheduled for 10. The case ends in 4240.
4240.
And Mr. Beck, I'll be sending you an invitation to the breakout room. So if you could please join in a moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Attorney Madden.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, you have a handful of people. I'm going to call out some of their names. So continue doing what you're doing. I know you have Attorney Verashai, Attorney Christensen, Attorney Phillips. So I'm going to call out some of these defendants in the meantime, just to see if they're here. And then let me know if you're ready on some of these, and we'll just chip away at them. Okay.
Sounds good. And I do have one dismissal when we get to it, Your Honor.
Which one is that?
That is case ending in 232 ATN Network I faxed over a dismissal yesterday.
Okay, I think it hit the system, and because I don't see it on my docket, so if I have it toward the end, yeah, we'll just address it. So,
Okay.
All right. Good morning, Attorney Hall.
Morning.
Ivan Brazier here. Brazier, excuse me, Brazier.
He's in a breakout room waiting for Attorney Phillips.
Okay, and it's Jesse Baker here.
Your
Yes, I'm
Honor,
present, Your Honor.
the one with Jesse Baker is dismissed. Oh, I guess he's here too.
Yes, I'm present. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's call it. I'll call it right now. Calling case number 233438551. This is Cass Plaza, LBHALP versus Jesse Baker. May I have appearances for the record?
Dana Hall, P77966 on behalf of the plaintiff.
This is Jesse Baker speaking. Good morning.
And
Good
Your
morning.
Honor, we moved to dismiss this case. I faxed in a dismissal last week to the court.
Okay. The court may have signed it already, but it hasn't entered file yet. But in any sense, this case is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, parties, for your appearance. You have a great day, Mr. Baker.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thank you. I know you have one more, so with Attorney Phillips. And I know he has a handful of cases in here, so just catch him when you can, and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, well.
Hi, good morning. Can I be placed in the breakout room to speak with Ms. Bonds, Attorney Bonds?
Good morning. Ms. Johnson, let's see.
I apologize. I'm about to log into on here with another device. For some reason, this one's acting. It's not allowing me to go into the breakout room. I'll be right back. This is Attorney Bonds.
Okay, I mean, I can put you all both in the breakout room if you want, but do you still want to log back on?
I can do that for her, but I'll log out and back on after that, so I can actually use controls.
Log out and log back on, so you have everything you need, and then I'll put you all in the breakout room.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And it's Dijon.
Yes.
Good morning.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
This is Lakeisha Taylor. You just called my case with Alice Jordan. You say you're going to get back with us. I have proof that my taxes are paid in full, but if you need me to provide them to the court.
Okay, I'll provide you with an email. Also want you to send it to the other side. So.
And also Your Honor, inside the file, when I came down to for the eviction, I submit a copy of my deed showing ownership. So I have the copy should be in the court file, and I have my receipt I pulled out of my records showing that my taxes are paid current only over 2022.
Yeah, I do have a deed from 2017.
And I have my current receipt where I paid taxes for 2021, only over 22.
Okay. So, yeah, because I saw a forfeiture notice, but I mean, your name is attached to this property, so.
Yes, and I have my my name is on my tax receipt, and it's on the invoice showing that I paid $3,028, and my balance through February 2022 is zero. 23 is zero. I have that receipt in hand.
All right, this is what I'll do. I'm not adjourning this for information.
Is there any way I can upload to the court so you can see it, Your Honor?
I'm sending you an email address.
Okay, thank you.
The occupants on Maross, if you have any documentation, please send it over. And Ms. Taylor, please send that documentation over as well. And I'll recall the case.
Yes, Your Honor. How can I get that email address? I seen it flash by the screen really quick, but I wasn't able to write it down that fast.
It should be in your chat.
It should be in the chat. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
That goes for you too, Ms. Jordan. And Attorney Barnes and Attorney Phillips. I see Ms. Barnes.
Two cases resolved, Madam.
He said, look in the chat.
And we have one resolved on case ending 077.
All right, we're gonna call 077 first, and then I'll take care of your two next, Attorney Phillips. Let's see. 5077.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, calling case number 22395077. This is St. Albans Square Apartments versus Monica Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Attorney Mary Barnes, representing Ms. Monica Johnson, who's present in the courtroom, P70970 United Community Housing Coalition. I believe Mr. Fred Coleman is standing in for Attorney of Record, Attorney Lee Ravitz.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, good morning.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P56548, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. And is Monica Johnson here as well?
Yes, yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Monica Johnson.
Ms. Johnson. All right. Is there a conditional dismissal on this case?
Yes, Your Honor. The parties were able to resolve this matter. We have a conditional dismissal. I'm drafted it and will be sent to the court later today.
All right. Any record terms that you would like to place on the record?
Yes, the balance owing on this case is $753.80. The balance must be paid in full on or before June 12th. And we're doing it by conditional dismissal, and that's the balance as of April 30th, 2023, based on the information opposing counsel has provided.
And that's correct, Your Honor. Only thing to be added is 4B and 7 would be checked.
Okay, and parties have consent to sign. Do you have consent to sign Ms. Johnson's name?
Yes, Your Honor, but I would like to ask her again, Ms. Johnson, based on the terms that I've explained, do I have your permission to sign the conditional dismissal as explained today?
Yes, Ms. Barnes. You have my permission.
Thank you.
All right, court is satisfied. Court entered its judgment. Thank you, Ms. Barnes.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am.
Attorney Barnes, is always a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Ms.
Attorney Coleman.
Barnes.
Thank you.
Ms. Johnson, have a great day.
You also, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Attorney Phillips.
Yeah, 931, 649 with Mr. Bajani.
Okay. Calling case number 22393034. This is Mutual Property Management versus Annette Irving.
Good morning. Good morning, Judge Ely Bajani, P74626 for the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant, who is present.
Thank you. Can you state your name? And then, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Is Annette Irving here? Can you state your name, Ms. Irving?
No, it's Yancey is the,
I didn't call that. I'm sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you called 2239-6649.
I was looking at the wrong one. Excuse me, we're gonna strike that from the record. Calling case number 2239-6649, Mutual Property Management versus Fatima Yancey.
Ely Bajani, P 74626 for the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the parties have came to an agreement that the full balance owed is $3,650. This will be a conditional dismissal with 4B, $1,500 to be paid in 14 days. The regular rent to be paid by the 5th of each month going forward, with an additional $500 paid by the 23rd of each month on the balance until the balance is paid in full. Late fees going forward will be waived so long as the payments are made timely. And the 56-day rule is waived. Writ may issue if payments are missed. Mr. Bajani, is that an accurate recitation?
That is.
Your Honor, I've reviewed this with my client. I thought she was in the courtroom. I don't know if she might.
I am here.
Oh, there you go. Ms. Yancey, could you just state your name for the record, please?
Fatima Yancey.
And Ms. Yancey, did you hear what I just outlined to the court?
Yes, I did.
And are you in agreement with those terms?
Yes, I am.
And are you agreeable with me signing off on your behalf to have that order entered with the court?
Yes.
Your Honor, the court's satisfied. We're done.
The court is satisfied. Okay, well, good luck, Ms. Yancey. Thank you, Mr. Bajani. Thank you, Attorney Phillips. The court entered that condition. The total amount is 3650, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I missed the payment that will be made in 14 days.
$1,500.
$1,500. Okay, and your agreement is your agreement. The court approves it, and we'll accept it and sign it when we receive it. You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Your Honor, I'll see you. I'll see you this late morning. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's the same. Yeah, no need to break it up into two different sessions. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right.
Thank you.
Still in the morning. All right.
Your Honor, the other matter is at 10 o'clock with Ms. Madden, 234.
Got 234.
Yes.
All right, calling case number 233-44234, Boydell Development Group versus Ray Young and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Peggy Madden, P 39308 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant. And Mr. Young is
Mr. Young. Can you state your name?
Ray Young.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the parties are agreed to a consent judgment of a total owing of $25,398 to be paid within 30 days or defendant will vacate. I think that's the full agreement. Is that correct, Ms. Madden?
That's correct.
Can you repeat that amount?
The full amount owed is $25,398. And that is to be paid in 30 days, which would be May the 12th.
Now, is there, my jurisdictional limit is 25,000. Is there, do parties agree to reduce this amount to 25,000?
That's fine, Your Honor. We do have personal service, so I would ask for money judgment if he, in fact, does not pay that amount.
Your Honor, I don't see anywhere on the ROA where there was a money judgment paid for or requested. I have no access to the file, but
I don't see it on my file either. Ms. Madden, did you pay for a money judgment and requested at the initial filing? of the summons?
Your Honor, I did request it at the initial filing, and I always intend to pay for the money judgment. On occasion, it has been rung up incorrectly. I'd have to pull out my receipt and see if we were in fact charged for a money judgment, which is my normal course of business, is to ask for it and pay for it.
And Attorney Phillips, I will say there's a supplemental complaint where it's set out and judgment sought for money damages against the defendant. It was pled in the complaint. And
Well, Your Honor, not having access to the court file or the complaint, I would simply, and I just picked this case up this morning, I would object to the entry of a money judgment, and the court will rule as the court will rule, but I would object to it based on that.
And I don't believe there are grounds for that rejection, Your Honor. We do have personal service.
Well, if it's not paid for, there, it shouldn't be awarded.
well, that's the court's issue, and that isn't, I mean, for some reason, we don't have money service. It was, I mean, personal, it's pled for in the summons and complaint, which was filed by the court. I don't know if there is a waiver. It's usually a stamp that says money judgment, but it said no fault of the plaintiff in this matter. And the court is willing to grant it because it was pled in the summons and complaint. And I do see personal service by Court Officer Paul Brown. Well, I'm gonna go back and, yeah, well. So. You may have to I'm going to grant this judgment. Attorney Madden,
Your Honor, if I may propose that I prepare a written order indicating that if Mr. Young does not pay or vacate by that May 12th date, that money judgment will enter. And if in fact I was not charged for the money judgment, certainly we will pay that.
that'll be appropriate. And I think you can do the calculations on what would be owed, but it may benefit you to.
Ms. Madden, since it sounds like you're willing to not enter the money judgment if he vacates, could we do this as a conditional dismissal?
Definitely not waiving the money judgment if he vacates. If he vacates and pays, if he pays, then there won't be a money judgment. If he vacates, we want our money judgment.
Okay, I thought you just said the opposite. But okay.
If I did, I made a mistake. So we
Okay.
want our money judgment.
Okay. Well, the court recognizes that the money judgment was pled in the initial pleadings. For some reason, may not have been paid for, but the court will grant the judgment for $25,000 to be paid on or before May 12, 2023. Court does have personal service. However, as counsel indicated, she will prepare an order that is consistent with the testimony today in court. And in the meantime, just please check with two and figure out why the money judgment wasn't charged and pay that difference before the May 12th date. And in the event Mr. Young pays $25,000 before May 12th, then obviously this issue will be moved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. This concludes this matter.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, this is Attorney Greenwood. I believe we're ready on 225. It was scheduled for 10 o'clock.
Two, 3, 5. Okay, 4225. Caleb Zachitis. Attorney Greenwood.
Greetings, Your Honor. Emmett Greenwood on behalf of plaintiff P56556. This is a subsequent matter related to the property located at 201 DeQuinder.
Are you talking about case number 233442225?
Yes, it's related to 20201 DeQuinder.
Have you talked to the defendant?
I don't see him on the screen, so we'll ask that a default be entered.
Okay, I entered default an hour after scheduled hearing. So you have another 30 minutes until I call the default.
Okay, I'll sign off and check back in a little bit later with you, Your Honor.
I will check back in before 11 because unless you know he's not about to show, check in maybe 5 or 10 minutes before. So if he does show, I'm here till 12 if you request legal counsel, because it'll.
Okay. I will do. I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Bonds. May I have co-host status again?
Okay. So
Thank you.
Got your technology in order.
Yeah.
All right. Recalling case number 22396605. This is Lakeisha Taylor versus Alice Jordan and occupants at 19826 Moros.
I'm present, Your Honor, Letitia Taylor.
Thank you. And does anyone reside at 19826 Moros?
And this is Debbie Kelly for Alice B. Jordan.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Kelly, my court reporter is having a difficult time hearing you. So can you just make sure that speak up and try to speak clear, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. The court has had an opportunity to review what was sent, and it was a tax receipt dated January 31st, 2023. Miss Debbie Kelly,
Yes.
would you like to see what was sent to me? Do you have an email I can send it to?
Yes. Can somebody talk on behalf of me that know everything from day one that took me to places to get documentation of everything?
I am unclear on what you are requesting. I'm
Because
still waiting for the answer to my initial question of how did you, at what point did you become an occupant of 19826 Moross Street?
when I moved in with my mother, Alice B. Jordan.
And when was that?
What year was that? It was 20, the last July, but I didn't. Go ahead.
Miss Taylor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was her mother or was Miss Jordan ever a tenant of yours?
Yes, her mom has dementia, so all the business was ran through her daughter Debbie. That's who signed the lease agreement for her mom, and that's who the rent receipts was going to. Current her stop paying rent, Your Honor.
And is that who we're talking to on the screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I mean, you're talking to her like she's not here.
Well, no, she won't speak with me. I've several conversations, text message, reached out, so she won't communicate with me. So I gave up communication. I didn't even want to put them out because her mom is ill, but she wouldn't make communication with me at all. I've tried several attempts to contact. We had a wonderful working relationship, and I didn't want to see her mom being put out because they get through some issues with her mom. I tried to communicate with her. When you put me in the breakout room, I asked her, how much time does she need? What could I do? But she refused to communicate with me. So my hands are crossed.
How much time do you need, Miss? I would really like to, well, are you, Miss Kelly, how much time do you need?
I don't know what you're talking about because she got nasty with me, okay? First of all, and she got to talking about she wasn't gonna answer no questions. And I said, well, you're gonna have to answer questions, okay? And she did not answer because she told me, and I hope you have some type of way of finding that out, okay? She said she wasn't answering nothing. Then she got to talking about I'm not this. I don't need her to tell me what I am, but she do know me because at first she act like she didn't know me. I know her voice. So if I don't know your voice, how can I talk if I don't know your voice? That took me to a bank every month to get your money for rent. And you didn't know nothing about I know I'm talking now because you did enough talking. Yeah, okay. I'm talking to a judge that can do something, okay? That you said, oh, I know I'm not a judge and I didn't say that. Nah, maybe you is, but I can't tell. Because right now, I don't even know who you are.
Let's reel it back in.
City on that. So I don't know what documents you have, but I got documents as well.
Miss Kelly,
I'm listening.
this is clearly an emotional situation. The court is understanding difficulty your mother may be experiencing, but you're about to blow it. You're about to do everything. You didn't answer my question. How much time do you need?
As far as doing what how much time do I need for what? Your Honor, because I'm lost right now. And I do need this person to talk, they know everything. I don't know what to ask me for how much time to do what is not livable, number one.
To vacate.
I didn't do anything to be getting out. I was forced out. Okay. And when I say forced out, I'm talking about the meter taken down. Yes, and it's not weather.
What?
Yes. I do have proof of that too. The company and my mom was in and out because of that. Okay. Well, I had to take her from there. It was cold. And
Are you,
this
are you, Mrs. Kelly, are you intoxicated right now?
no, I don't drink. It's my voice
No, Miss
because
Taylor, you be quiet, please, be quiet. It's fun to joke. You're not making sense. This doesn't make sense.
How you doing, Your Honor?
One question, and you've gone on for 10 minutes, and I've allowed you to speak. You're not unrepresented by counsel. You technically don't have standing. I haven't seen any representation papers, but the landlord indicated that she does know you, and you have been taking care of your mother, which is great, which is that admirable endeavor. I'm not trying to punish either one of you all, but I have to come to a solution. I have 30 other cases.
How you doing,
Now,
Your
Ms. Taylor owns this property. She owns it. She's given me evidence, and you haven't given me any reason to believe otherwise. And as a right to owning this property, she has a right to her full enjoyment and use of this property. Now, your mother was a tenant. For some reason, I don't know, and I can't ascertain through any of my questions what happened, but there's a possibility that an eviction may occur. Legally, she has the right to remove you from the property. We have to come to court. This was scheduled for December 8th. This case was filed on December 8th. It was snow. We may have not even gotten our first snow at that point. But this is 4 months later. And you're very defensive. Both sides are bickering at each other like young adults. I'm not gonna call you children. That's disrespectful, but you all aren't conducting yourself how you should in the courtroom. And I'm going to issue a judgment by hearing, but I would like to know how much time you need. Now, someone else who chimed in, and I want to hear from you. Please tell me your name, because I want to figure out what's going on, and then we're going to continue with this document. Can you tell me your name?
Hi, my name is Tracy. I spoke with you before when you told me about the motion.
Tracy, I need your full name.
Tracy Hickson, H-I-T as in Tom, S-O-N.
Okay, and do you swear to tell the truth and the whole truth?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Please proceed.
I took Miss Debbie down to 400 Monroe in Detroit, Michigan. And from the paperwork that I submitted, it said that she sold the house, Lakeisha Taylor sold the house in 2018, that she no longer has possession. I presented the inspectors that came out to the house, and it has nothing to do with Lakeisha Taylor. It has a Yolanda Thompson on there. Chanel Thompson, I believe. And I submitted that to the courts too. She sold this house.
When did you submit that to the court?
I submitted that to the courts when I filed the motion. And I also went down there and they said the city of Detroit owned the house. They had took possession of the house due to, I believe she lost it. Well, she sold it, but the house went to Chanel Taylor or somebody, and they lost it due to back taxes.
All right, I have a deed that says, and maybe you submitted this deed. The grantor is Lakeisha Taylor. It was quitclaimed to Chanel Thompson.
Yes.
in 2018. And then it looks like it was redeemed. Is the taxpayer's name is Lakeisha Taylor. And all right, I'm gonna do my independent investigation. I'm gonna see, and you all, I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Both of you all have my emails. We're bringing this back next week.
Okay.
Your Honor, can I say something really quick before you dismiss the case? Well, see the case back in a week.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to clear this up for you. So I'm Lakeisha Taylor, for the record. I own the property. My sister is Chanel Thompson. I had a stroke a year ago. I was in the hospital. My sister took ownership of my property while I was ill. That's how my taxes fell behind. Once I got better, I took ownership back with the property and I paid my taxes up because she fell behind when I was ill. And that's how my taxes fell behind. So once I got better, everything got back in place. My name is I have my tax receipt showing that I got caught up on my taxes. I made several attempts to contact Miss Alice. I don't know what Miss Debbie. I don't know why she's telling the court otherwise. I tried to make resolution. I literally begged her. I said, I do not want to put you out. I understand your situation with your mom. I said, but you refuse to pay rent. I said, can we come up with any resolution? I said, please.
Taylor,
Yes.
I'm gonna have a hearing.
Sorry.
Is this property in your name?
Yes, Your Honor. The property is in my name. I have my deed to document. I have my tax receipts showing that this is my property. I pay taxes. The house is in my name. I made contact with Mrs. Alice and Debbie. The Lord is my witness. I've tried to make resolution. I've called. I have text message. I came and knocked on the door. I pleaded not to put her out. I said, my final resolution is to go to court. Please, let's make some type of resolution. When you put us in the breakout room, I said, how much time do you need?
Okay,
she said, do you own the property? And I told her,
okay,
yes.
You don't listen either. So I'm gonna mute both of you all. You all both have the email address to the court. Email me the information. Email the court. We'll be back. April 19th. I don't need to send out notices because you all are all here. You're present. 4/19. I need you all back in the court. Any documentation that you have that you want to provide, put the case number in the heading and email it to me, and I will review it. Now, before you all leave, please go in the breakout room and exchange emails, because if you send it to me and don't send it to the other party, that's a one-sided communication. It's ex parte communication. That's not what we want to engage in. I want both sides to see the documentation. And if you all insist on having this in person, there's plenty of room. It's an empty courthouse. Come through the doors, present the documentation the old school way, and we can also get it done. But we're gonna have a solution on the 19th. I'll see you all back on the 19th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, 19th.
Stacy Mobley wasn't a dismissal from Alicia.
19th, Ms. Kelly. All right.
Okay, sorry about that. 0586. All right, well, I called 589.
I'm going to person, Your Honor.
Can I have attorney?
With my document.
It doesn't, either way.
Okay.
Whatever.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Stacy Mobley, please turn on your camera, unmute yourself and say your name for the record.
You have a 901 and a 1001. Resolve.
901, Latoya Wofford.
Yes, with with Attorney Coleman.
Calling case number 22395069. This is USD Property Management versus Latoya Wofford and occupants on matter.
Morning, Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant. Mr. Coleman? No.
Attorney Cohen? I'm going to recall this. Attorney Phillips, what other matter do you have?
The other matter is at 10:01, it's 850 with Attorney Hall.
Calling case number 23343850, Cass Plaza LDHA LP versus Ivan Brazier and occupants.
Morning, Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant.
Thank you. And Attorney Hall. Just saw you.
Here just a second ago.
Your Honor, I'm on the record and Judge McClinton. I'll be right back, Ted.
All right. She dropped out. I just saw her too. Okay, here you go. There's Attorney Hall. Counselor, may I have your appearance?
Dana Hall, P 77966, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your Honor, and Ivan Brazier is in the courtroom or was. Mr. Brazier, are you present?
Yeah,
Just state your name, please.
Ivan Brazier.
Your Honor, the parties have came to an agreement that $2,013 is owed. This will be a CD 4B that will be paid by May the 31st. Attorney Hall, is that a correct recitation?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, can you give me that amount one more time?
$2,013 total.
All right, to be paid by May 31st,
May
2023.
Right.
And it's a 4B conditional dismissal. Mr. Brazier.
Yes, sir.
Understand the terms of this conditional dismissal.
Say that again?
Do you understand the terms that on a condition that you pay? Okay. On a condition you pay $2,013, this case is dismissed. On a condition that you don't pay that by May 31st, this case does not have to come back to court. An affidavit can be submitted, a judgment and a writ can be signed at the same time. So stick to the conditions and you'll be dismissed from this matter. Good luck. That concludes this. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Attorney.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will I leave, Philip?
Yes, you are free to leave, Mr. Brazier.
All right.
Let's see who else is. It's David Turner here. David Turner. Siren Farms and Garden here. Siren Farms and Garden doesn't look like a person. I don't see an attorney next to them, so that's problematic.
Your Honor, as it relates to Siren Farms, I have sent a conditional dismissal to the defendant to present to her lawyer. I would ask the court to set a control date.
All right, calling case number 233442231. This is Boydell Development Group versus Siren Farms and Garden. May I have your appearance?
Peggy Madden, P 39308 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Attorney Madden. All right, and this is this Susan Rose? Okay, no, the lawsuit is Siren Farms and Garden Supply and all occupants. So, are you in communication with the attorney for the defendant counsel?
I'm not, Your Honor. The management has been in contact with the owner of the LLC, who's aware that she has to have an attorney represent her. And we have been working on a payment plan situation with her, but I would like the conditional dismissal. So I'd ask the court for a control date so her lawyer can sign the CD.
Okay. The plaintiff is requesting a control date, and I will give it to you. So I'll note that a conditional dismissal is in the works. However, some final touches. So how much time do you need?
I'd ask court for 2 weeks.
All right, that puts us at 26 on the 26th. Does that work for you?
That's fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
We'll be back April 26, 2023 at 9:01 a.m.
Thank you. And Your Honor, we're also ready on Tyrone Otero ending in 235.
Okay. All right. Okay. Calling case number 233442235. This is Boydell Development Group versus Tyrone Otero and all occupants.
Peggy Madden, P 39308 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ben Christensen, P86268 with United Community Housing Coalition on behalf of Mr. Otero. Mr. Otero, could you please state your name for the record?
Hi, this is Tyrone Otero.
Thank you, Mr. Otero. Thank you, Mr. Christensen. All right, have parties worked out an agreement?
We have, Your Honor, consent judgment has been prepared and forwarded to me, and I've reviewed it and given Mr. Christensen permission to sign my name, indicating a 30-day move out and a preservation of the money judgment issue. And no money judgment at this time.
And it should be noted that defendant's name is all switched to all occupants, Your Honor.
That's correct.
Okay, so we have, we're not converting this to a termination, but we're just going to keep it as a non-payment with the vacate date of 5/12/2023. Is there an amount to redeem?
The amount is $5,298.
Okay, Mr. Otero, do you agree with that amount? We had 5,059. I don't know what the.
Well, pardon me, the figure that I have on the ledger is rent owing $51.39 and $159 in court costs for a total of $5,298 to retain possession.
Okay, because the consent judgment I sent had 5059. I know you're busy today, Attorney Madden. Mr. Otero had informed me that amount, the 5059, was including all court costs, late fees and whatnot. So we may have an issue with the
That's fine, Your Honor. We'll stipulate to 5059. He can sign my name to the judgment.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I have a question. We can get the answer, but with the consent judgment and if you preserve the money judgment, how will you get it if it's dismissed, if we're dismissing named defendants?
Well, I believe I could file a motion. We do have, but this is a similar issue. This is another case where I have personal service. And to be frank with you, Judge, on occasion, I've gone to the second floor and done my filings and asked for money judgments. And when they've rang them up, they didn't ring them properly. So I'm not sure if this one, if I paid for it or not. It's the same situation I had on the other case. I think I could still ask the court to enter the judgment if in fact Mr. Otero does not pay the 5059, even if he vacates.
Okay, I mean, as long as parties are willing to, if you're willing to motion to court, I'm willing to dismiss named defendants. I understand the benefit of what we're doing and both sides have, consent, but we're gonna have to bring Mr. Otero back to let him know that the money judgment is attached in the event that that's the case. And as long as parties are aware of that, because I don't know any other way to be able to execute this. And we've thought about it, and this is a question. So I think you presented a solution, and that's motioning the court. So the court is satisfied with that response, and there's consent. So the court will enter a judgment. There's a preservation of the money judgment. There's a dismissal to named defendants, and Mr. Otero must pay $298.
Sorry to interrupt, Your Honor. We stipulated to $5,059.
Okay.
We have this forthcoming in a consent judgment that I could send to your court if you so please.
Okay. Well, the court enters a consent judgment and sign it consistent with the terms presented.
Okay.
Counselors, you all are doing your job, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Attorney Madden, Mr. Otero.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Morning, Your Honor. This is Alan Dyer. I was requested to unmute a moment ago. I'm juggling a few courtrooms. I think I've got one with you.
I think you do. I believe you do. You have a tenant account with MFG5 Enterprise and LaShawn Bryant. Is LaShawn Bryant here? And Mr. Otero, you're free to leave unless you need to speak to somebody. I'm not kicking you out of here, but if you don't want to stay, you're free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, is LaShawn Bryant here? Is MFG5 Enterprise here? And Attorney Phillips, you do have your hand up, so I'm going to call you first, and then I'll get to you, Attorney Dyer.
Mr. Coleman and I have ours resolved, and he's.
All right. I know everybody's moving around and getting back and forth with cases, so let's take care of this case, because Attorney Coleman is pretty hard to catch this morning. And that is the case ending
069. It was your first one on the, I think your first one on the docket.
Okay, yep, you're right. Recalling case number 22395069. This is USP Property Management versus Latoya Wofford and occupants on Manor.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff, stand for the attorney of record, Lee Rabbits.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P. 35900 for the defendant, who is present in the virtual courtroom. Ms. Wolford, could you say your name?
Latoya Wolford.
Your Honor, the parties have came to an agreement on this one that there's a total owed of $2,852. that this will be a conditional dismissal with 4B checked, that the defendant will have 90 days to pay that amount in equal installments in May, June, and July, but the final payment to be no later than 90 days from today. And that is the full agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Coleman?
The only thing would be that if a payment is missed, a writ would be able to issue.
You understood.
Other than that, that is it.
All right, and Ms. Wolford, does Attorney Phillips have consent to sign your name on this conditional dismissal?
Yes.
All right, well, you have a great day. Court is comfortable with the terms and we'll enter the conditional dismissal when it's sent over. Thank you.
Ms. Wolford, we'll talk later on follow-up with Ferndale.
Thank you, Judge. Attorney Phillips, it's always a pleasure to see you in another courtroom.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Paul. Attorney Dyer.
I'm ready, Judge.
Okay. Let's see. Calling case number 2-334-3381. SD Cabazon LLC versus MFG5 Enterprise Inc. and LaShawn Bryant.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Dyer appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, P54857. Judge, it's a date and time set for a subsequent hearing on our complaint for possession following a land contract forfeiture. We are requesting entry of default judgment at this time as the defendants failed to appear today and failed to appear at the last hearing either.
And when defendants fail to appear, it's fairly easy for the judge to make a decision. So a request has been made for default judgment. We have proof of service, and as stated, there's a note in the file from the previous judge, Judge Kennedy, that defendant failed to appear. This is a complaint for possession after a land contract forfeiture. How much is actually owed, counsel?
Judge, there's currently due and owing in arrearage $6,365.32. 162.02 in costs for a total of $6,527.34. As less than 50% of the original sale price has been paid, the redemption period will be 90 days or until July 11th of 2023.
All right, court will accept or enter grant the default judgment consistent with the terms put on the record. As noted, less than 50% of the purchase price was paid. Therefore, the redemption period is a 90-day redemption period that will start the day of the entry of this judgment, which is today. In the event the court receives this judgment and it is not signed for another week, the counting period starts now for the redemption time, because this is the day we went to court. It's been a little confusing signing default judgments in the past, and the move out dates sometimes overlap just because of the sheer volume, but within 90 days, I can ensure that this would be sent back over to the defendant, who would have adequate time from the scheduled court date of today. So I just wanted to put that on the record because sometimes it's unclear, but default judgment is granted for the amount of $6,527.34. That's inclusive of court.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Your Honor, good morning. I think we're ready on 4193 Hussein Brothers versus Tequila Hughes.
Okay. All right. Calling case number 233-44193.
Good morning.
Versus Tequila Hughes. Go ahead.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Lamisa Zaw, PA 4725, and I'm appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, our subsequent, this is a subsequent complaint termination of tenancy. The subject property is 8055 Strathmore Street, Detroit, Michigan 48228. I did have a chance to speak to Mr. Birashaj. I mispronounced his last name, so I do apologize. We were unable to come to an agreement as we did file a supplemental complaint along with our complaint for termination of tenancy.
Okay, and Mr. Birashaj, is he present?
I do see him present in the Zoom gallery, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm present, but I'm also before another judge. Can we recall this in just a few?
Sorry.
No problem. Mr. Birashaj, when you're ready, we'll recall it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Counsel, and we'll recall it. Not an issue.
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is Attorney Greenwood again. I was calling on that 10 o'clock. You told me to get back in touch with you. So I'm back. It's 225.
Okay. I set it aside for you, counselor. I set it on the side. All right. No problem. Is Zacharias Caleb or anyone that resides at 20201 DeQuinder, are you present? Does anyone reside at 20201 DeQuinder? All right. Calling case number 233-44225 LT. This is Madge E. Anderson versus Zechidus, Zeichidias, Caleb, and all occupants at 20201 DeQuinder. That's Detroit, Michigan 48234. May I have appearances?
And greetings, Your Honor. Emmett Greenwood on behalf of plaintiff P56556. This is a subsequent hearing related to the property located at 20210 DeQuinder Avenue.
Thank you, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Since no one is present, we're asking for a default in this matter, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I would also amend, if the court will allow me, I would like to amend it to take out Mr. Caleb's name and just as to all occupants, so it doesn't hinder him getting another another place.
Okay, and that's requested by the plaintiff. That's upon the plaintiff's request. I'm going to allow you to amend the complaint to a judgment for all occupants.
Okay.
Upon request. So default judgment, this is a possession. So it's termination of tenancy filing. There is no amount to redeem. And is there a requested date to vacate beyond the statutory 10 days?
Oh, no, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're requesting statutory 10 days?
Yes, sir.
All right, that'll put us at April 24th.
Okay, thank you so much.
Vacate by April 24th, 2023, or writ may issue on all occupants. Thank you, Attorney Greenwood. You have a great day.
Thank you, and I'll send that judgment over forthwith.
Okay, thank you. Gonna call a few more names from 10 o'clock, see who's here. Some may be eligible for defaults. Yeah, don't show up, you may get defaulted. Keith Gambrell, is Keith Gambrell here? We have Keith Gambrell. All right. Ramona Mosenberg. I think that's
Yes, I'm
Attorney General.
here.
Okay, and then Michelle Johnson, I think that's your attorney. So,
That's correct.
all right, well, there's no default action. All right. And let me know when you're ready. I think I'm assuming you're waiting on Mr. Bijani, but I can only
We're
assume.
waiting on, this case is with Aaron Cox's office, and we haven't seen who's standing in for him.
Wonder when Mr. Cox will appear in my courtroom, maybe one day. Only is Larisha Broadnax here? Dijon Johnson is here.
Larisha Broadnax is here.
All right, okay. Good morning, Ms. Broadnax.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You've been patient. Jacqueline Talley, is Jacqueline Talley here? Is Malika Ismail here?
I'm present.
Good.
I'm here.
Good morning. Okay,
Good morning.
thank you. Good morning. All right, and I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the docket, so I know some of you all are named and you're right in my face. So just excuse me. Is David Turner here? No David Turner. All right, that case is eligible for default. Is Joel Maljak? Joel Maljak. 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 No response. Is Brian Galt here? G-A-U-L-T, Brian Galt. Brian Galt. Is Dwayne Richards here? Is Dwayne Richards present? Is Jan White present?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Jan White is present.
All right, Jan White is present. Are you represented by counsel, Ms. White?
No, sir.
Okay. Attorney Madden?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. White is calling in. I think it's a Ms. White based on, but Jan White is on a phone. So her functions, her ability to see what's going on is limited. And she's here. I think everyone else is not here outside of the 240 that you have with Attorney Bereshad. So I'm going to invite you all to a breakout room to see if you can work a resolution, and then I'll call your defaults.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And the other cases that were just called, I believe there are 4 or 5 cases where they defaulted. The court will just allow me to prepare default judgment with the appropriate amount to retain possession.
Yeah, we'll put it on the record.
Okay.
I'll still, but that's what I was preparing for.
Okay.
Counsel. Yeah. I think you all are invited to room 7. She's in there already, and she can't see what's going on. All right. Attorney Cox. Anyone from Attorney Cox's office? Who's doing Mr. Bouchard's cases? He only has one. Mr. Bouchard's case. Is Amari Harris here?
Yes.
Morning, Judge. That would be me.
Good morning, Mr. Dad.
Morning. We do have a resolution. If Attorney Bearshot is ready, we could put that on the record.
Born ready, counsel.
All right, so you're born ready. Let's do it. Calling case number 223972777, Milwaukee Junction versus Amari Harris and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And good morning, Your Honor. Tom Bearshai, P 83642 on behalf of the defendant, Amari Harris. Ms. Harris, could you unmute and state your name for the record?
Amari Harris.
Thank you. Were parties able to work out a resolution on this matter?
Yes, Judge. The parties have agreed to enter into a conditional dismissal with item 4B checked. The terms are as follows: that the tenant defendant will pay her monthly rent, which is currently $900, beginning on May 1st, 2023. And additionally, she'll be paying $350 a month on the 30th of each month, beginning May 30th, until the balance of $3,964.46 is paid in full. All future late fees pertaining to the payment arrangement only are waived. And although item 4B will be checked, a courtesy email, in the event of a default, a courtesy email will be sent to opposing counsel before proceeding pursuant to item 4B.
All right. I have one question. What is the total amount owed?
The total balance is $3,964.46.
Okay. All right. Court is satisfied with the agreement. Is Mr. Bearshai and his client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
And Ms. Harris has given me authority to sign on her behalf. Ms. Harris, could you just confirm that on the record?
Yes. You can sign my behalf.
Okay. All right, Ms. Harris. Do you understand the conditions of this agreement, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so monthly rent of $900 is to be paid on May 1st, starting May 1st, as it always is, first of the month. And by the 30th of each month, you'll be paying that additional $353. Now, a 4B, this is a 4B conditional dismissal, which means that a judgment and a writ can be filed at the same time with an affidavit. The affidavit is going to say the conditions weren't met, therefore we're entitled to a judgment and writ. Now, a courtesy email will be sent to counsel in the event that the conditions aren't met, but that's the courtesy email, so you have a heads up. But on the condition that $3,904 is paid, this matter is dismissed. So good luck.
Thank you.
And have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, counselors.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. Mr. Horka,
Yeah, did you have a 10 a.m. case for Attorney Cox?
do I have a 10 a.m. case?
Yes.
I have several. I have 197, 201, 205, 213, 217, and 221.
Has somebody been in here handling the matters?
What'd you say?
Has an attorney appeared for his office and handled these matters?
No. Unfortunately, I have to say no. Yeah.
Have they been disposed of in any way at this point, Your Honor?
Oh, not at all. They're ready. They're primed for default. I will say that Ramona Massenberg is here with Attorney Johnson. Larisha Broadnax is here. Daishan Johnson is here, and Malika Ishmael is here. So you've got some 4 out of 6 defendants are present.
All right, somebody was supposed to be here from his office. I'm going to reach out to that person. If for some reason they're unable to get in here for any reason, I will be right back.
Okay, I appreciate you popping in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So defendants, someone from Attorney Cox's office should be here. And we'll get these cases adjudicated.
Your Honor, I believe we're ready on Ms. White and Mr. Beck.
Okay, and then we can pretty much run through the rest of these.
Okay.
And let me call these names out just in case. Is Costa Dedis here? Costa Deeds or Costa Deds? And Anthony Martin. Anthony Martin, Tony Martin. All right. Stay focused. We said 240 and 241 already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Randolph Beck and Dan White.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay. Let's do Mr. Beck first. Then we'll do. Got his nickname. All right, calling case number 2-3-3-4-4240. This is Boydale Development Group versus Randolph Occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peggy Madden, P39308, on behalf of the plaintiff.
And good morning again, Your Honor. Tom Barashai, P83642 on behalf of defendant Randolph Beck. Mr. Beck, could you state your name for the record?
Yes, Randolph Beck.
Your Honor, we have reached an agreement with counsel for consent judgment with the move-out date of May 12th. The balance owing to retain possession is $12,369. We will preserve a request for money judgment. We don't have personal service on this case. And also there is an ERAP payment that may be and still in the approval stage, although I doubt it, which would not nearly cover the balance. So if in fact that ERAP payment does materialize, it will go to the plaintiff towards the unpaid balance.
Attorney Madden, one thing we left out is we had agreed to dismiss Mr. Beck as a named plaintiff and proceed against all occupants.
That's correct.
All right. Well, the court is satisfied with, let's see. So this be here, is it judgment by consent or?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Our court is satisfied. Thank you, counselors. Court will sign the judgment upon receipt.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Beck, you are free to leave unless Mr. Barashai has to talk to you. Thank you for being patient.
No, Mr. Beck, when I draft the judgment, I'll email you a copy for your records, but you'll also receive a copy from court when it's signed, okay?
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
All right.
calling case number 233444241. This is Boydell Development Group versus Jan White and all.
9308 on behalf of the plaintiff. I believe, I don't know if Ms. White made it back in the courtroom.
Let's see.
Your Honor, I can put the terms on the record. This is a commercial property. We did just, oh, I think she's back.
Hello,
Hello, can you state your name for the record?
Jan White.
All right, thank you, Ms. White.
Your Honor, we've discussed it and agreed to a conditional dismissal wherein Ms. White will pay her regular rent timely of $650 per month, plus an additional $400 per month towards the arrearage, which is now $3,528. And that's with 4B, understanding that if she doesn't make the payments as directed, that we can go to court and file an affidavit, get a writ of eviction. And she's given me permission to sign her name. I will forward the conditional dismissal to her email.
And Ms. White, did you grant permission to Ms. Madden to sign your name on the conditional dismissal?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, and counsel, can you give me said $3,528 is the total amount owed?
That's correct, Judge. And on May 1st, she's going to make a payment of $650, which is her regular rent, plus an additional $400 for a total of $1,050. If she makes those payments as directed, no further late fees will accrue.
Okay. All right. This is a conditional dismissal. So on the condition these terms are followed, this case will be dismissed. On the condition that these terms are not, then in the event they aren't followed, then a writ could issue a judgment and a writ. So good luck, Ms. White, and thank you for your patience.
Thank you too, Your Honor, and Miss Peggy. Thank y'all so much. God bless you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
71 degrees based on the computer. And the robe that I'm wearing.
Are you trying to make us all feel bad, Judge, for being stuck inside?
No, we're all inside together. So I just want to let you know that after we finish this docket, or like Ms. White, who's lucky enough to be done, it's just light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a beautiful day outside. So when we're done, I want everybody to go outside.
Sounds like a great plan.
Should I hang up or am I still supposed to be on here? I didn't know.
You are free to hang up, Ms. White.
Okay, thank you. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, I can call your default attorney, man. Maybe you'll
Thank you,
get
Your Honor. On the first one ending in 233, I'd ask the court for a control date on that one. And then there's one further down I'd ask for a control date on.
Calling case number 233444233 is Boydell Development Group versus David Turner and occupants on 1652 4th Street.
Peggy Madden, P 39308 on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor. Mr. Turner hasn't appeared, but he has made some progress in paying. He still owes. I would ask the court to set a control date in 30 days.
All right. Court will how we looking at that? May. Good May day. Judge, May 15th is one person. May 12th is open also. Open, let's keep open. I'd rather go. Okay, say 15, 12, and. Yep. There we go, 15. May 15th.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, May 15th, and I do my adjournments on the 1 so I can recognize it. So 9:01 a.m. I'll see you back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling case number 23344-236 LT, Boydell Development Group versus Joel Maljak and occupants at 227 Iron Street.
Peggy Madden, P 39308, on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, is Joel Malak here? Does anyone reside at 227 Iron Street, specifically unit 443? Defendants failed to respond to the call of the court. There hasn't been a response in the first hearing, per the judge's notes. Counsel, do you have any requests?
Your Honor, I'd ask court for default judgment. The amount to retain possession is $638.
All right, the court will enter a default judgment. Defendant must pay $638 by April 24th or vacate.
$1,638.
You said 1638?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you. $1,638 by April 24th, 2023, or writ may issue. Please submit that default judgment to the court. We will sign it. Calling case number 23344-237. This is Boydell Development Group versus Brian Galt. 7650 Chrysler Building 1, Unit 209.
Peggy Madden, on behalf of the plaintiff, P 39308.
Is anyone here on behalf of the defendant? Is Brian Galt here? We have a resident of 7650 Chrysler Building 1, Unit 209. Are you here? Are you here? Court, it's not here a response from the defendant who's been called numerous times. This case was scheduled for, I believe it was 10 a.m. It is now 11:40. Counsel, do you have any motions?
I'd ask the court for a default judgment. And the amount to retain possession is $7,319.
Right, default judgment is granted. Defendant failed to appear twice. And judgment is granted. Yeah, default judgment is granted. $7,319 must be paid by April 24th, 2020.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is this your final case?
No, I have ending in 32. Do you have one ending in 238, Rufino Lim? I think I might have a problem with that case with service or something.
It's not, it hasn't been transferred to my docket. So these cases come from Judge Kennedy to my docket. So when there's a gap, I'm learning the rhythm, and that gap may be because it did stay in her courtroom.
Okay.
Maybe issues, but you do have 239 I can call, and then it looks like that will conclude your cases.
I think we have 242 and 243 as well.
Okay, I jumped the gun. 242. Let's call this one, and we'll find those You see 242? I do have 242 and 243. You're right. Okay. Calling case number 23344239, Boydell Development Group versus Dwayne Richards and occupants at 7600 Chrysler Building 2, Unit 327.
Peggy Madden, P39308, on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is Dwayne Richards here? Mr. Richards, or Dwayne Richards, Mr. and Mrs. Richards. Dwayne Richards. Anyone? There's no one's responded to Dwayne Richards. There's been no response at the first hearing. Counsel, what's your pleasure?
Your Honor, I'd ask the court for a default judgment. The amount to retain possession is $3,591.
So 3591?
I'm sorry, Dwayne Richards, 239. Oh, correct, Your Honor. And the amount to retain possession is $3,591.
Okay. All right, default judgment is granted. Defendant failed to appear. The amount to retain is $3,591 to be paid on or before April 24th, or writ may issue. Moving along, calling case number 233-44242, Boydell Development Group versus Costa Deds, D-E-D-E-S. That is address 7600 Chrysler Building 2, Unit 328, and that's Detroit, Michigan 48211. May I have appearances?
Peggy Madden, P39308, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Does anyone reside at 7600 Chrysler Building 2, Unit 328? As it's Costa Deeds here. That is. Counsel, you may proceed with any motions that you have.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court for default judgment. The amount to retain possession would be $9,989.
Default judgment is granted. Plaintiff failed to appear in both hearings. Defendant failed to appear at both hearings. Defendant must pay $9,989 on or before April 24th, or a writ may issue. That concludes this matter. Calling case number 233-44243, Boydell Development Group versus Anthony Martin and occupants at 7600 Chrysler Building 2, Unit 325.
Peggy Madden, P39308, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Anthony Martin here. Tony Martin here. 7600 Chrysler Building 2, Unit 325. Is that anyone in the Zoom gallery's address? Counsel, do you have any motions?
I do, Your Honor. I ask court for default judgment, and the amount to retain possession is $3,196.
$3,196 to be paid on or before April 24th, 2023, or writ may issue. For the record, the default judgment is granted. Plaintiff failed to appear. It's unclear whether he appeared to the first hearing, but surely wasn't at the second one. Default judgment is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, all right, great. I see Mr. Gerd is working and figuring out some of these cases. So, all right, let's see who else is still here. So Mr. Gerda is here from Attorney Cox's office. So that means Malika Ishmael, Dejan Johnson, Larisha Broadnax, and Ramona Massenberg. You all are close to the finish line, if you're not there yet. Ms. Washington, I saw you here. See, you have a case with Bajani. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I see you have Shamara Ward with Attorney Bajani.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think Bajani is here unless someone is standing in for him.
No, I think he was here earlier. I think said he would be back. So, well, he knows he has a case here, so shouldn't far away. Are you ready to go otherwise?
Yes. Or you know what, can I get a quick breakout room with Ms. Ward while we're waiting for him?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Gambrell.
I was just making sure that I was checked in. I didn't want to get marked absent. That's all. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right. No need to apologize.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Keith Gambrell. Okay. Actually, thank you for making yourself known. Because for some reason, yeah, I didn't have you highlighted. So you're on the list of people waiting to talk to Mr. Goethe. Unless you have legal. You have legal counsel?
Yes. Last name Bonds. I just spoke with her in the breakout room.
Okay. I'll put that down. And she's talking to, well, there's a handful of attorneys that look like they're talking to Mr. Goethe. So
okay,
we can move forward. Attorney Nizal. Am I pronouncing your last name properly?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm appearing on behalf of Hussein Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And the property, I'm sorry, you cut off, so I didn't know what information you were asking for.
I didn't know if you were ready to proceed. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pronounce if defense counsel is ready.
Yeah,
That's Mr. Yep, that's
We're
Attorney
ready.
Barashai, and we're ready.
Barashai. I'm sorry, Mr. Barashai. I was gonna botch your name if I tried to pronounce it myself.
No problem at all.
That is tempting.
Your Honor, this is I don't know if you called the case yet.
All right, recalling case number 233441993. This is Hussein Brothers LLC versus Tequila Hughes and all occupants.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Lamis Nazal, P84725, appearing on behalf of Hussein Brothers.
And good morning again, Your Honor. Tom Barashai, P83642, on behalf of defendant Tequila Hughes. Ms. Hughes, could you unmute and state your name for the record?
Tequila Hills.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hughes.
Your Honor, this is a subsequent hearing on our complaint for termination of tenancy regarding subject property 8055 Strathmore Street, Detroit, Michigan 48220. Your Honor, we tried to resolve this prior to today's hearing. Unfortunately, we were unable to reach resolution. Along with our complaint for termination of tenancy, my client did file with the court a money judgment, which includes a supplemental complaint. The rent arrearage in this, the rent per month is $1,000 per month. Ms. Hughes has approximately $3,000 in rent arrearage. With the attorney fees and court costs, it comes up to about $3,160, Your Honor.
$3,160. I do see you have personal service. It was served by Officer Campos. And box 10, supplemental complaint is sought past due rent for 2,000 plus 1,000 rent. Yeah, okay. Counsel, do you have any response?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding the complaint for possession, Miss Hughes is prepared to vacate. She just needs as much time as the court is willing to grant. Opposing counsel and I had discussed a few resolutions. We were unable to come to one. However, the supplemental complaint for a money judgment, we request that the court not enter the judgment. There are considerable habitability issues. I sent an email notifying counsel of this on March the 29th. There are 8 repairs, Your Honor, that go to habitability. One is plumbing. A plumber who was sent out by the plaintiff stated that 15 feet of pipes in the basement must be replaced. Water comes out brown from the taps, and sinks, toilets, and tubs constantly back up. There is actually at this moment an active leak in the house that Ms. Hughes is prepared to show the court via video. The furnace, according to DTE, must be replaced. It is non-operable. And there are also other issues, Your Honor. Only half of the house has power. There's a hole in an exterior wall. One of the ceilings is at risk of caving in. And so in light of these repair issues, Ms. Hughes has withheld rent. She has it in an account. She's prepared to pay it, but she needs some motion on repairs. And because the house is in this condition, the entry of a money judgment would be entirely inappropriate.
Your Honor, if I may briefly respond, although I understand that brother counsel received this information from his client, my client is aware of the repair issues. My client did send a maintenance worker to the property. The maintenance worker indicated that the repairs were done. So at this point in time, I have not received any other than unsubstantiated statements of Ms. Hughes, I'm sorry. I have not received anything pertaining to any of the allegations that Ms. Hughes is stating to this court today. Irrespective of that, Your Honor, my client has agreed to waive the money judgment so long as this court enters a judgment with the move out date 10 days from today's date, per the statute.
All right. So the court will waive the money judgment and enter the statutory 10-day move out period.
Your Honor, is the court willing under the circumstances to allow for longer than the statutory minimum of 10 days?
I mean, the court will entertain it, but.
Your Honor, again, in light of the circumstances, she's been forced to live for several months under these conditions. She went through the winter without the furnace being operable. Again, Ms. Hughes, if you would, could you please turn your camera on? The court may be interested to see the persistent leak that's actually going on as we speak. So in light of these circumstances, because she hasn't enjoyed a habitable home for some period of time, we would request that the court give us or give Ms. Hughes 30 days to vacate.
Good morning. I have actively been looking for a place to stay. I'm a single mom. My daughter is autistic. There's a lot of things going on. She can't stay here with me. So she's been from my mom's house in Indiana to like my sister's or whatever, because she's constantly getting sick from the repairs that's not made in this house. I do believe it's mold in her bathroom, because in her room, the bathroom is connected to her bedroom's closet and it's always moist in there. It's like stuff building up on a wall in there. The furnace I paid for this program through DTE for them to come, repair whatever goes wrong in my house. I had them come for the furnace. When they came for the furnace, DTE themselves didn't come out, but they have contractors for like, I guess furnaces and appliances and stuff. The man that came out, he told me that furnace was old. He could not repair it. There was no serial numbers on there, any of that. I let the property manager know that. He sent someone from his clientele out to repair the furnace. He came down, he lit the furnace or something, and it constantly goes out. I have to constantly, call someone to come relight it and things like that. It was super cold in my house. He was aware of it. He was aware of my sink stopping up. I asked him, could he have somebody come out and, look at the sinks. This was back in like July of last year, maybe August. He told me that he sent his own guy out here. The guy came out here. The guy said that basically the house had been sitting in there so old that 15 feet of piping will have to be dug up in the basement unless my sinks and stuff would, continue to clog. That's exactly what they kept doing. By December mark, I was notifying the property manager that my sinks and stuff were beginning to clog again. He basically told me that I needed to pay for it myself. Basically, it was my fault. So I told him that, they told us this, that, in maybe about 6 months, that would have to be replaced because it's going to kept happening. I started calling my own plumber. I had to go buy my own snake for the drain and the sinks and all of that. I had to do this on my own. He was aware of all of this. Every time I asked him to come fix something in my house, he would always say, I'll just give you your security deposit back and move, because the landlord said that he's not paying for anything else in that house. He replaced the floor that was in the bathroom because there was mold on it. And I kept complaining about that because I do have a daughter that lives here with me and she do have health issues. After he replaced that floor, he told me that he wasn't doing anything else in this house and that I can move. I told him that and whenever he told me that I can move, he would give me back my $1,500 security deposit. It'll literally be like the end of the month, maybe the 26th or 27th. I can't find a place within 3 to 4 days. Between time of my last court date and this one, the roof is leaking in there. It has ruined my couch. He told his attorney that, repairs have been fixed in my house. Nothing has been fixed. He doesn't even answer the phone when I call. I have proof of every text message that I have sent him concerning anything that's going on in his house. I have it all. This is the roof that's leaking, that's caving in. It rains in my house. When it rains, everything in my living room gets wet. This is the roof. It's caving in. I have videos of, it raining. My front porch roof is caving in as well. It's like literally stuff hanging down from it. Something got in my house a couple months ago from the roof. The property manager does not answer the phone for me. He does not respond. He just overall doesn't want to do anything. I stopped paying rent due to him not trying to fix the repairs. I was prepared to pay. I do have the money to pay him, but I'm not paying him and he doesn't want to come fix it. It's not livable for me. Or my 4-year-old daughter. She can't even stay here with me.
Ms. Hughes.
Yes.
Cut on the water.
Turn on the water.
Water brown. I want to see the water.
The water isn't brown right now. When I moved it, it's brown. It's a leak though. I'm not sure how to turn the camera.
All right, it's okay as long as it's not.
It's not brown right now, but it's definitely a leak that he was notified as well. It's also electricity.
Your Honor, if I may, I understand. If I may briefly respond, not only are we relying on unsubstantiated statements. I understand that Ms. Hughes showed us some aesthetic issues with respect to the ceiling, but in the same sentence that Ms. Hughes said that they're not repairing anything, she did say and admit that my client did send a maintenance worker, did send a plumber, did send a person to replace the flooring. So with all due respect to Ms. Hughes, no, my client did not ignore these repair requests. My client
sent them last year.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm speaking. Let me continue. Please, I'm addressing the court. My client is not occupying the property. There are certain issues that are going on the property that my client is indicating is due to the fault of the tenant. Due to this reason and due to the fallout and due to the fact that my client has not received any money, any rent from February of this year, my client is requesting that this court enter a judgment with a move-out date within 10 days of the judgment. He's agreed to forego the money judgment, that is, dismiss the money judgment against Ms. Hughes.
Your Honor, As a response to Sister Counsel, her allegations, well, I should say, the fact that repairmen were out to the property is not really an issue. It's whether they've done repairs. As we know, sometimes they go out, make an estimate, make plans maybe to have repairs, but the repairs in fact haven't been made. To plaintiff's credit, they have sent someone out. We appreciate that.
No, they have not sent anyone out. When I said that they sent someone out, that was last year. I am prepared.
All right.
Sorry,
Judgment
Mrs.
granted by hearing. Defendant must vacate by April 28th, 2023, or writ may issue. Defendant has waived and dismissed the money judgment for $3,160.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll prepare that order.
Your Honor, sorry, counsel. Your Honor, you cut out as you were stating the date. Could I get that again?
April 28th, 2023.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. Brother Counsel, do I have permission to sign your name to that judgment?
I'd prefer if you sign it, if you email it to me, and then I'll sign off on it, okay?
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you, parties. Good luck, Ms. Hughes.
Ms. Hughes, I'll give you a call this afternoon. We'll discuss everything a little further, okay?
Thank you.
Looks like solution. Our party's ready on. Anything? Attorney Goethe, it appears that you're doing Attorney Cox's docket.
Yes, we do have a few ready.
Okay. Are you aware of who's here?
As far as defendants, I mean, Mr. Santiago is ready with me. I believe we have a consent.
We do, Judge, on
And
case ending 4221.
4221.
Correct.
All right, 4221. Calling case number 233-44221. This is Hizbul Group versus Malika Ismail, occupants on Hubble.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Santiago, Michigan Legal Services, P57157 on behalf of the tenant Malika Ishmael, who is present. Ms. Ishmael, would you please state your name for the record?
Like the Ishmael.
Thank you.
Judge, if I may, we will do a conditional dismissal The terms are, at this point, the balance is $2,575 plus $190 in court costs. The CD will be a repayment plan of $300 each month in addition to the normal monthly rent of $1,000. And it will be, Brian, would you do 4A or 4B? Which?
4B.
Okay, under 4B, Judge.
All right, what's the total amount? Oh,
It's going to be 2765, I believe.
That's correct.
all right. So we have additional, we have 1,000 plus an additional 300 per month. Is that
Until the balance is paid, Judge.
What'd you say?
Until the balance of the 2765 is paid.
All right, rent is due first of the month?
Miss Ishmael indicated yes, with the grace period to the 5th, and the additional repayment plan amounts will be paid at the same time as the rent.
Okay, is there a grace period for that additional 300 to the end of the month? I just want to make
No,
sure.
it will be to the 5th, the normal grace period of each month, and I will include that in the prepared CD, Judge.
Okay, all right, that's important. So she doesn't default in the event rent gets paid, but not 300 until the 15th or something. So make sure, Ms. Ismail, make sure you're aware of the terms. Maybe talk it over Santiago, Mr. Santiago again, but the court is comfortable with entering this conditional dismissal. Are you granting Mr. Santiago consent to sign your name?
Yes.
Okay, you understand what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you, parties. I'll enter this upon receipt. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge. And Miss Ishmael is free to leave.
Yes, she is free to leave, and you have a great day.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gerda. You have, I'll let you get back to work. I know you're busy. You have a few other ones.
We're ready on Broad next.
4205, Your Honor.
Thank you. Calling case number 23344-4205, Cornerstone Phase 2 versus Larisha Broadnax and all occupants.
Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of plaintiff.
Suzanne Stepich-Lawan, P48702 for Michigan Legal Services, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Larisha Broadnax. And Ms. Broadnax is in the courtroom with us today. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Larisha Broadnax.
Thank you, Ms. Broadnax, for your appearance. And counselors, do we have a solution here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. We have agreed to a conditional dismissal. There is $1,415 due, which is made up, and Mr. Gerda, correct me if I'm wrong, of $1,240 in rent and $175 in court costs. That amount will be paid by April 24th, or the defendant will vacate. And I will prepare a conditional dismissal with that to effect. 4B will be checked.
Okay, and Ms. Broadnax, are you aware of these terms? You understand what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, and does Ms. Stepich-Lawan have consent to sign your name?
Yes.
All right, court is satisfied. Wish you luck, Ms. Broadnax. Stick to this, the conditions. Your matter will be dismissed in the event that this isn't paid by the 24th, then there's a possibility that a writ could issue, a judgment and a writ. So try to take care of this and have good luck and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for appearing. I see you appeared to both hearings. We appreciate that.
And Ms. Broadnax, you're free to go.
Okay,
I'll be in
thank you.
touch.
All right.
All right.
And then, Your Honor, could I please have a breakout room with Miss Michelle Johnson?
Yes, you may. About, let's see. I'll move you all to. I'm gonna put her in room 1. I'm gonna invite her and put anybody in. I'm gonna invite her to room 1. I think if you click on your breakout room, you can go back in room 1.
Okay, I'll head over there and invite her. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I gave you host privileges. Didn't have.
There she is.
Johnson, I'll
Ms.
give
Johnson,
you
I'll
host.
meet you in room 1.
So you all should be able to navigate to room 1. Let me know if you have any issues. Okay?
Judge.
Your Honor, this is Eli Bajani.
Hello, Mr. Bijani.
How you doing? Sorry for the delay. I think I need to be placed in a breakout room with Mr. Colberic, Miss Ward, and Miss Washington.
All right, I'm gonna give you breakout privileges.
Okay. And I'll send those invitations myself.
All right, I mean, if you need me to put you in there, I can put you in there, but
No, I could do it. I'm gonna push everyone to room 16 if they're available.
sounds good.
Excuse me, Judge, I think we're ready to go on the record if the court is ready.
Court is ready. This is 4201.
Yes, Judge.
On record.
Hello.
On case number 233444201, Trust Property Management versus Ramona Mossenberg. Applicants.
Brian Gerda, P807756 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michelle Johnson, P49181 with Legal Aid and Defender Association on behalf of Ms. Massenberg, who's in the Zoom courtroom on the phone.
Ms. Massenberg, can you state your name for the record?
Hi, my name is Ramona Massenberg.
Has a resolution been met, counselors?
No, Your
No.
Honor. No, Your Honor. We are still, I think we still need to get to the bottom of some of the numbers. Ms. Massenberg said that she's made all the payments except for this month that she needs to pay. But there's some amounts that plaintiff is saying that they haven't received. We just need to sort those out. And I would ask the court for an adjournment so that I can get more information from Ms. Massenberg and we can try to get down to the bottom of what actually they're saying that they have not received.
Okay, how much time do you need?
If the court would allow 2 weeks, I think that should be sufficient. And she's also planning on making that payment for April this week. So that should be, they should have that as well.
April 26th. Does that work?
Yes, that's fine, Judge. What time?
9:01 a.m.
Did you say 26, Your Honor?
Yep, April 26th.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. Does that work, Mr. Gerda?
It will be available, yeah. I won't personally, but our office can handle it.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Counsel. Ms. Massenberg, you can hang up now. I
Thank
will
you.
communicate with you about the next court date and what we need to do.
Okay, thank you.
All righty, bye-bye.
Thank you, counsel. Our party's ready on, you have anything else ready, Mr. Gerda?
No, Your Honor, I have not spoken with Mr. Gambro, and I'm not sure if he's represented, but if he's not represented, I'd be
He
happy to
is.
speak with him in a breakout.
He's represented by Keanu Bonds. Ms. Bonds, are you all ready?
I am. I actually was trying to speak with him, and I guess he didn't see the messages I sent him before he went in. But I can speak with him about two cases that we have up.
No, I'm talking, did you speak to Mr. Gambrell?
Yes. Yes, I have.
All right, and Mr. Gerda, yeah, sure. You all need to talk?
Yes,
Don't you all, let's see. Well, both have privileges. I'll put you all,
I can just go into breakout room 1.
okay.
One.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, head in there. Thank you.
Your Honor, I think we are ready on mutual property management versus Shamara Ward, if you are.
Calling case number 22396338, mutual property management versus Shamara Ward, occupants on Clements.
Good afternoon, Judge. For the record, Ely Bujani, P 74626, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning or afternoon, Attorney Heather Washington, P81608 on behalf of Shamara Ward, who is present. Shamara Ward, please state your name for the record.
Shamara Ward.
Your Honor, Mr. Koloberic is filing a substitution of attorney in this matter. And we've been in contact with the defendant's counsel, Ms. Washington. We're seeking a brief adjournment so that we can figure out a few things regarding Section 8 and a possible payment plan, as well as a substitution of attorney, as well as a forgiveness of a portion of rent. If I miss anything, please fill in.
The harm in another adjournment. This went from March 8th to April 3rd to April 12th. Which date would you like for your fourth adjournment?
I think 2 weeks should suffice, perhaps closer to the end of the month.
Let's put it out. Let's put it out a little bit. Make sure that this next one doesn't. All right. Let's put April 25th. That's gonna be a fun day.
April 25th.
Does that work better? Is there a day of the week that you all prefer?
Tuesday is perfect for me.
I'm always off on a Wednesday, if that's possible.
Does Wednesday work for the attorney?
Wednesday works. It just, if we could do late morning again on a Wednesday.
That's fine with me, Your Honor. Thank you.
Likewise. 26
All right.
minutes.
April 26th at 10:30.
Could we do 11:30?
It's a little late. I mean, you might get 11:30, but.
And that's our jury trial date also.
And that's a jury, I have a jury trial on the day. Let's go on the 25th. Well, no, let's just go May 3rd.
I don't have any objections unless Mr. Koloberic does.
No objections, Your Honor. Thank you.
Let's keep life simple. May 3rd at 11:30. I'll give that
Thank
to
you
you.
so much.
11:31.
11:31.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Washington.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Mr. Koloberic, if you want to go back to the breakout room.
Yep.
Ms. Ward, I think you're free to leave. Unless.
Oh.
Did we just call, you were just on this case? Yeah. So 11, let me see. May 3rd at 11:30. It's our next court date. I put it on a Wednesday for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed one.
All right, you too. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes, Judge.
That was in the 95589 file,
Oh, no.
and it's really 95519.
Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can find this.
This is McClain's thing.
They must have switched it.
They thought it was this file. They put it in the wrong file.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
they gave it to us, and they marked it on it. Look at the cover sheet. They marked it.
Oh, they sure did. Mm.
And look who's here. Is Yolanda Mayo here? Or Carol Lagarde? Yolanda Mayo or Carol Lagarde? Call on case number 22396226. Yolanda Mayo versus Carol Lagarde. There's a motion to set aside a default judgment or, excuse me. Motion to set aside, motion to reinstate. It's a motion to reinstate. The movement, Ms. Mayo, stated the date of the original pretrial changed from March 1st to February 21st. She was not aware of the change, therefore did not attend. Need case reinstated for final resolution. Case reinstated to next possible date. That was the order that was granted on March 22nd. And the case was scheduled for today, Zoom room 436, with the judge listed as Sean Jacquet. However, this is on my docket, I believe. Actually, it isn't on my docket. It should be. So the court's gonna hold this in abeyance, not dismiss it, because parties may have shown up to Sean Jacquet's. Going to deliver this file to Judge Jacquet.
So Judge, I know what it is now, this file.
Hello, Your Honor. We're ready on the Garborough case and oh good Lord, where'd you go? And the Johnson case.
Gambrell and Johnson. Calling case number 2334419, Trust Property Management versus Keith Gambrell and occupants on steel.
Brian Gerda, P 80756 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Kiana Bonds, P number 78423 on behalf of the defendant who is in the courtroom today.
Have parties ever reach a resolution?
We're asking for a 2-week adjournment. There was offer proposed and we're just trying to have their client review it and sell this with a conditional dismissal, hopefully.
Trial.
The 26th, Judge.
How about May 3rd?
That's fine with me.
work for you, Mr. Curtis?
May 3rd, yes, Your Honor.
I see you all back May 3rd at 9:01 a.m.
Mr. Granville, I'll speak with you in the breakout room afterwards so I can explain exactly why we did this.
For sure. Thank you.
Have a good day, Mr. Gamble.
You have a good one, Dave. You also, sir. Thank you.
Are you on the next case, Counsel?
Ms. Johnson, yes.
On case number 2344213, Go-To Guide Property Management versus Dijon Johnson and occupants on steel.
Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of plaintiff.
And Kiana Bonds, P number 78423 on behalf of Ms. Johnson, who is in court with us today.
Thank you. The party's able to work a resolution out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you like to put it on the record?
We'll be submitting a conditional dismissal. 160 in court costs is all that's owed. That's all that's left to be owed. So we'll submit that. 10 days payment, 4B check.
Okay. All right, court, look out for that conditional dismissal for the $160 in court costs. All right. I believe we have one more case. Jacqueline Talley. It's Jacqueline Talley here. Thank you, Attorney Bonds.
Thank you.
Jacqueline Talley here. All right, anybody on Belton Avenue? Calling case number 233442217, Garden View Estates 1 versus Jacqueline Talley and occupants on Belton.
Brian Gerda, P80756 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, counsel. Jacqueline Talley here. Does anyone reside at 16480 Belton? Counsel, are you requesting a default judgment?
Yes, Your Honor. There's currently $3,813 in rent due and owing, 160 in court costs for a total of $3,973.
Default judgment is granted. Defendant failed to appear at both hearings. Defendant must pay $3,973 by April 24th, 2023, or a writ may issue. Thank you, counsel.
That's submitted today. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Does that conclude your cases?
It does. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Yeah, that concludes the docket. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Santiago.
Thanks, Judge. Always a pleasure. Thanks, Curtis and Sharon.
Thank you.